What are you up to? I'm fine, thank you. How is it going? I'm fine, thank you. What's up? What's up with you? So, how do we answer them? They all have different meanings, and you can't just say, I'm fine, thank you. To start with, here is a little trick for you. If a question starts with how, you should respond with an adjective. I'm great, fantastic, wonderful. If a question starts with what, you should talk about an action. I'm cooking, working. However, it's not as simple as you think. So let's have a look at the questions from the first column that starts with how. Number 1, how is it going? You can notice that in this question, the subject is it. The it means your life in general. So the person is asking you, how is your life going? Here you can talk about your recent news and events. You'll probably use this question with people you know, because you might not want to hear about the life of a stranger. To answer this question, you can't say, I'm fine, thank you, because the subject is it. So you may say, it is going well, I've just got a job offer, it's okay. Or it could be worse if you want to bring a little humor when things truly are not going very well. Let's move on to question number 2. How are things? This also means, how is your life? However, the subject is things. That is plural, so the answer should start with things or they, but not with it. An example, how are things? Things are great. I've been promoted recently. Or, how are things? They are fine. Do you remember the project I was working on a few weeks ago? Let's have a look at the next 3 questions. How are you? How are you doing? How do you do? Actually, they all have the same meaning, but how do you do is more formal and is used in business meetings or when you meet a person for the first time. And very often, it is considered to be a very formal way of saying hello. And in this case, it has nothing to do with how are you. It is very British. It's just like saying, it's a pleasure to meet you. And the correct response is, how do you do? So, how do you do? How do you do? So, if someone asks you one of these questions, here are 3 interesting ways to respond to them. The first one is, can't complain. This means that things are pretty normal, nothing exciting. You may also say, absolutely wonderful, or better than good. That means things are going well, you're moving in the right direction. Let's move on to our next questions. If you haven't seen someone in a while, the next 2 questions will help you do some catching up and discuss the latest news since the last time you met. The first one is, how have you been? The answer would be, I've been great or not bad, I've been studying a lot or working a lot. The second question is from the second column, where we should talk about an action. What's been going on? You may respond to this by saying, busy, busy, lots of work, or as usual, nothing much, if nothing interesting has happened to you lately. Question number 8 is, what's up? That is very trendy. This means, what are you doing? What is happening? So here you can't say, I'm fine, thank you. If you are doing something at that specific moment, you can talk about it. I'm just working, nothing much, talking to my friend, or waiting for the weekend if you have nothing to say, or feeling tired, or if you have nothing to share with your aunt, just ask the person in return, what's up with you? I hope they will have something to say. Let's move on to our last question that is popular as well. What are you up to? We use it with our friends or relatives. This means, what are you doing right now? Are you busy? So tell them what you're actually doing. Nothing much. I've just come back home. Or I'm just working on my new project. What about you? So don't forget about our little trick and you'll never confuse them. Questions that start with how we should respond with an adjective. How are you? Fantastic. How is it going? It is going great. How is your life? It is wonderful. And we talk about an action if a question starts with what? What's up? Working. What's new? Nothing much. We're still working on our new project. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video.